Hey everybody, this is Sherry with Butternut Hollow, hashtag old lady with tools. Just gonna hop on here one real quick. I want to show you this fun little Valentine um kit or project that I think the kids would really enjoy. So um I want to show you just how easy it is. Let me bring up my Facebook page real quick. Then I can uh, see all the comments, hopefully, even though I don't always see them, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to put the camera down so we can get started. I want to show you this fun little project. I hope you think it's fun too. There. I don't do a lot for Valentine's Day, guys, but I just thought this was too cute to pass up. This is how it will come, just like this. It's still attached to the sheet somewhat, but the nice thing is it will punch out. But also, before we get into that, um, you're going to get this and you'll get a brush and you're going to get a couple sponges like this that, as you know, you can pull and like this and pull them apart. There's a little perforation. And then you're going to get 6 little paint pods with some paint in it. And I will choose the colors, but they'll be like white and black, and then there'll be some uh, really colorful colors that kids like to use. So that's what will be in these. But you'll get 6 of them, and it'll look. They kind of look like this. These ones I kind of already filled. So, so the colors may vary from project to project, but it's pretty much basic the same thing. But so the thing that's nice, this will come and this will all come in a nice box for you. And so here is this, but all the kids got to do is go like this, and they will punch right out. And so I'm going to punch out these pieces, and they just punch out like that. It makes it kind of fun. It's like a giant puzzle for the kids, which is another reason I thought they would enjoy this. And we'll take these out, and then here's his eyes, and you just punch them out, and then you're stuck with. You got this. You can save this just because this says this up there, but you really don't need this once they punch them out. And so then again, what I do and what I would do when I do kids parties is we need to separate everything kind of by color. And so you kind of decide. And I let the kids, when I do my parties, guys, I let the kids pick. If theirs doesn't make any rhyme or reason to me, it doesn't matter. I like them be as creative as they want. If they want to paint their aisle 15 colors, they can paint their aisle 15 colors or 6 or whatever they want to do. So I'm going to sort these by color, and then I'll show you what else I do at my kids' parties to make it easier for them to paint. And for mine, I think I'm only going to use like 4 or 5 colors. I'm not going to use all the colors, but again, you don't have to. So I've kind of got these situated on how I want to paint them. But then I'm going to use my painter's tape trick that I do all the time with kids. You peel off this roll, and you can use masking tape too. Sticky side up. This is the sticky side. Curl in these ends and tape it down, just like this. This is so helpful for the little ones because their little hands sometimes can't hold these pieces. And so I have found that when you take these and then you can take your little pieces and you can stick it right down on there. And it just holds them in place for the littles. They don't get frustrated, or the moms don't get frustrated because they're getting paint all over their hands or whatever. And it just makes it easier. And honestly, I use this trick all the time for myself when I got little pieces. It just works great. And I'm just lining up a couple different colors on this piece of tape because it's a long enough tape I can get away with it. And then I'm going to put another one up above and do some other colors, just get them lined up and ready to paint. So we'll put that there. This is a white. And these are going to be a gray. So then, and that's why I'm giving these sponges. I think little kids can paint easier with these sponges than with a brush. You will get a brush like this, so they are more than welcome to use it, but you'll also get a couple sponges just in case you have some little ones that do better with the sponges. So that's why I'm going to send some sponges along for that reason. So now we're just going to get it painted. And I know I'm an adult, I'm not a kid, and I'm going to paint it faster than the kid. But I just want to show you how easy this is. And I think it will be such a fun um, little craft to do with your kiddos. And even I think some older ones, and I'm not saying an 18 or 19-year-old is going to enjoy this, but I think a 12 or 13-year-old might enjoy this, and think it's a kind of a little fun project to do. Well, hey, T. Yes, I thought it was cute. I really do. I'm thinking the kids will enjoy this, the little ones to a certain age. It's kind of cool how it pops out. And so then I'm just going to take a sponge here. I got some paint down. Here's my little paint thing. So all you'll really have to provide for this is a paper plate, and any paper plate will do. And people usually have a paper plate. If you don't, use a glass plate. This is soap and water cleanup paint. It's not going to hurt your plate at all. So, and you'll be fine. But on these, because we don't have a whole lot to paint, I take these and then I cut them in half again. They don't tear so good again a second time, but they cut real easy. And so now we'll get these little pieces. And then I just wanted to show you how easy it was. I wanted to show you how cute it is once you're done and it gets together. There's something about owls and Valentine's Day that I think go together. And I think I want these eyes black. And again, my owl is probably going to be a more traditional owl, but the kids' probably won't be, which is fine. I think it's fun to watch them just paint whatever color they want. So we got that, and now I'm going to swing this around, and we'll do these ones. And what did I decide I wanted to paint them? I think I'm going to paint these white and these two gray. In your kit, you will get the basic white and black for sure, because the white you can mix with other colors to lighten them up, which is exactly what I'm going to do to show you. And that way, that gives you another option for some more colors. So, and you will get 2 sponges. So let's get the white painted. And these lines are scored lines. And so it's the only thing you really have to do is you don't want to go too heavy. You might lose your scored lines. Not a huge deal if a kid does. I mean, seriously, you can draw them back in. You don't have to have them. They're just feather lines. It's not an earth-shattering if they cover some of those little feather marks up. I don't even think the kids would notice it if they did. So we'll get his eyes here. When I was younger, I collected owls, and so maybe that's why these just struck me as being so cute, because it brought back when I was younger. And we can go over this nose part because that's going to be covered up with the real little piece of nose that we did. So, yeah. Well, I wasn't going to paint them white, was I? Why am I painting that white, guys? I was going to do them gray. Okay, we'll fix that here in a minute. We just wanted those white. Okay. So, let that dry a little bit. And then actually that doesn't look bad. Makes it look a little textured, doesn't it? Yeah. That was a happy accident. Then the only thing we have left to paint is the owl itself, and he's going to be pretty much, I mean, his wings and this is all going to be covered. So we're just going to give him a quick base coat all over. And I wanted him a little darker gray. And on these, you guys, these scored lines where the feather is, the feet, and where his eyes are, that's just a guide for placement of your pieces that you just painted. So if they get covered up, trust me, by the shape of this owl, you're going to know where they go. So it's not a huge deal that you have to be so worried about covering up anything. And if you cover up any of these feather lines here, again, it's not a big deal. It's not going to take away from your kid's project, I promise. But this is a pretty quick project for kids. And this part, you know, unless they're real little, they don't really need a whole lot of adult supervision, but it would be really fun just to sit down and paint a little Valentine owl. And then I have some suggestions what he can be used for that I'll share with you at the end as soon as we get them all put together, so you can see how cute he is, because I do think he is adorable. We'll get that out of the way. I'm just going to give mine a quick dry so that I can get them glued together. I do see one little spot here that I did miss. I could see the wood. Now to glue mine together, oh hey Maya. To glue them together, I'm going to use my super glue. You will not get super glue in your kit because I don't want kids gluing their fingers together and getting people calling me. So I think in another little pod, I will put a little bit of my Tight Bond Quick and Thick or some wood glue, even Elmer's glue. Maybe you'll get. They'll work just as good. It will just take a little bit longer for it to set up, but it'll be much safer for kids. I do not trust them with super glue. So now let's glue our owl together. And I usually lay out the pieces I'm going to glue first. You don't have to, but that's what these lines are for, that you can see. These lines will show you exactly where these wings need to go. So we'll glue these down first. I'm just going to dab a little bit of this off because then it will dry faster. We'll put that little wing on there like that. Then we're going to put the little heart right here where the heart cutout is. And here's his feet. We're just going to put a little dab of glue. Put his little feet down there. And then I think it's going to be easier to put these together like this, then flip it over and glue them. You guys do it however you want. But that way you know for sure everything is lined up. And because they fit together well, because they come like a puzzle, it makes it fairly easy to just put them together, and then you can pop them on just like that. And then we'll put his little nose. But as you can see, this is a pretty quick, simple project for kids for Valentine's Day. And I don't know, I think they would enjoy it. I really do. And it is available on my website. So now he is all glued down, which did not take long at all. Make sure everything is stuck down good, and it is. Get the tape out of the way. There was some little score marks on his eyes. You can see, I don't know if you can see right there. Well, hey there, Sherry. And so what I would do if it was me, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, you can take like a toothpick, you can take a nail. Nails are my standby for circles. I just got to find the right size. Take some of your white paint, and I'm just going to dip it in there, and there's 2 different size circles. So I'm just going to dot the big ones like that. And then I will take a toothpick and we'll do the smaller ones. This is my kids' kit, Sherry. What do you think? And there you go. There is your little owl. And it came like this again. Your project will come like this, in like a puzzle form. All these pieces will snap out easy like a puzzle. And then you can paint it. Now, I would probably splatter this and everything with mine, which I might. But he ends up to be about 6 inches by 5. So he really is a nice size. Thanks, Sherry. And I was thinking, you could glue like a little hanger on the back and he could hang, like you could do it for a teacher's gift and let him hang. I think if you took like a tongue depressor and just stained that or let him paint it and attach them like that and stuck them in a pot, wouldn't that be cute? I'm like, that's another possibility. I think the kids could have a blast with these. And like I said, pretty easy project, guys. They are on my website. I think it's a nice project to do with your kids. And I do think they would enjoy them. I'm going to bring you guys back up so you can see him like that. And he is so stinking cute. So just another kids project. Like I said, don't do much for Valentine's Day. Just couldn't pass this one up. I think the kids would really enjoy it. For you, those that join me, thanks for hopping on. If you watch the replay, be sure and let me know if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them. I'm going to go and stay warm. As anybody that follows me knows that we have some super cold weather here and lots of snow. So it was good time to work on a project inside. So maybe you'll see me later on this week because I don't think it's going to warm up. Everybody have a great night. Much love. Thanks.